While listening to the radio, I heard a newscast gent who talked about some guidelines and how they came and went. He kinda got me thinking when he said inflation's here. The cost of living's rising fast, up 10% this year. I told my wife that the president made business toe the line. He put their prices in a freeze, so the country's going fine. She didn't seem too much impressed about business on the run, 'cause all she said was, my bacon's up $1,200 a ton. That's why you hear me crying, my shirt I'm about to lose. I'm sitting and singing those darn inflation blues. My cousin who raises cattle bets that city folks don't know. He sells his steers for just slightly more than 20 years ago. Yet everything he buys costs more. Feed has had an awful jump. Hit by boycotts and inflation, he's between the hard rock and the stump. Now inflation gets here different ways, and this one burns me to the core. It's when they purify my car, so it costs a whole lot more. With new cars using twice the gas, a shortage there's bound to be. But I guess they haven't figured why in Washington, D.C. That's why you hear me crying, can't find any gas to use. I'm walking and singing those pure emission blues. With Social Security set by law, the old folks have it rough. I was glad to hear they'll get a raise, although it's not nearly enough. But to pay that raise costs money. Congress had to find a way. The answer? Deduct some more from guess whose take-home pay. Now taxes come right to my mind when they talk high cost of living, 'cause it seems that nothing's climbed quite so much as the taxes that I'm given. But we really should be thankful as they tax us more and more, that we don't get all the government that we've been paying for. That's why you hear me crying, my shirt I'm about to lose. I'm sitting and singing those darn inflation blues. It all seems like a treadmill, phase 1 or 45. We're ever running faster just to try to stay alive. The country is divided, so says the evening news, but we all unite in singing those darn inflation blues. That's why you hear me crying, my shirt I'm about to lose. I'm sitting and singing those darn inflation blues. I'm sitting and singing those darn inflation blues.